Hello everyone, I'm Chris Mazzillo, St Pancrasson, and today I'm having an indie look at Mini Metro. Trains! I've been on some before, some of which even go underground. Having lived in London for several years, went on the London Underground many a time, and in Mini Metro, you too can actually build your own London Underground. If you think you can do it better, then have a go. Or any other underground system of your choice. They've got them all, including, like Cairo, Shanghai, or Auckland. Give me a second here. What's in Auckland? Here. New Zealand. I see. Anyway, I'm going to go with classic London because not because it's the easiest. It's, just because it's London. Everyone's favourite London, and it's just a simple act of making a station. Well, stations popping up, and then you making lines. It doesn't technically make a lot of sense because really you would make a station to coincide with the amount of people who are present, and then make a line to, you'd make a station on a line, not a line on a station. That just why would you build a station and then go like, oh, we built a station all the way out in Westminster, where's our nearest train? I don't know, let's build some tunnels to it. But that's just me being needlessly finicky. It's a really nice, relaxing game of trains. Just watching your trains go by. Well, I say relaxing. It starts out relaxing, and it will almost immediately become a total shit show. It's a simple standard issue of circles wanting to go to circles and triangles wanting to go to triangles, and having to plot out routes that make some semblance of sense, and making sure that no station gets overcrowded. And then, as you can see, stations will randomly pop up or change, so your triangle could change into a star, and that can be a fucking pain in the dick, where you've finally got a system that vaguely works, and it just basically, changes last minute, or suddenly you've got so many unique stations on this one line that you're going to have to take a moment to destroy it all and start again. For example, what I assume was a circle, that was a triangle, wasn't it? Yeah, that triangle just changed into a cross. Let's call it King's Cross, despite that not actually being where King's Cross is located, but with this being the Thames, so the King's Cross would actually most likely be this triangle here, or Euston. That's a bit too far east for King's Cross, but you get the idea. That's probably like Angel. Train stations. I've got a good idea of the layout of London, apparently. But as things come and go, you get more carriages and more lines, depending on what you pick on, and sort of various things to just improve your trains. Now, I feel one of my main issues here is that cross is at the very end of this line. So if I could, I'd like my trains to go the other way if possible. But also, you may be thinking that I'm doing this in the most bizarre layout possible. Well, it's just that some of the challenges that are quite interesting, well, now going to be impossible, is for various maps and whatnot, you get different achievements. So I think the one for this map is, for London, is to do so many passengers, but with literally one tunnel. Which for London, which is kind of almost entirely based around a friggin' river, one with a particularly annoying U-bend, it's generally quite difficult to do, which adds to quite a lot of the fun and stress. Fuck. Why did that just pop up right there? Although, bam. Although let's put another train. As you can see, like, there are some trains which are already getting ridiculously full, and I need to stop just putting more trains on them. No. Oh, I need that train back. You're meant to be going the other way. I can't see. Boom. Can I have you going the other way? Yes. Perfect. Generally, my stratagem is to have lots of circle lines, really. I know that the circle line almost entirely goes sort of, Westminster, which is around about here, and then further east, so it'd be about around here. But, I mean, they don't give me enough space initially to accurately make a Westminster circle line. Well, the circle line. Technically, the circle line doesn't go near Westminster, it goes east, more like Wimbledon. Oh, such a plebeian. So really what I've got here is the Jubilee line, this red one, almost verbatim, and, you know, sort of coasting on the river, going across to Waterloo, Southwark. Well, honestly, I guess that's Waterloo. This would be sort of Southwark. This would be London Bridge. Oh no, because this is more like Bermondsey. Look, before I get completely lost in trains, especially, never mind, that one's saved. Crisis averted. But also, before I get completely lost in trying to work out the exact layout of London in a crude fashion as this, let's not do that. Now, one of the big issues that consistently arises in this game, you might be able to notice it already. Generally, you'd think it'd be a bad idea to have a lot of circles in a row, because the circles are only ever wanting to go anywhere but a circle. So, you know, you might fill up with people from the circle station, your train is now full, goes to the next station, and it's just a circle station again, so no one gets off and no one can get on. Which is obviously bad. Here's the issue though. The game likes to give you circles. Literally, there are so many fucking circles. I've got, like, this red line is almost entirely circles. This blue line is also almost entirely circles. You get circles coming out of your dick, and it's so difficult to make it work. Especially, you know, when it's just circles all the time. Oh god, more fucking circles. See, this line, for example, is awful. Where's my triple? I'm going to take a carriage from here and put it on here again. You just get this awful case where you kind of end up with, oh fuck, I didn't even notice that one coming in. You get a line of just circles, and you don't want that. I can tell you that for free. And like here, for example, where it's yet another fucking circle. I think that's the ugliest thing I've ever created. I could do with more tunnels, but I'll go with a carriage. He says, realising immediately that he needed a tunnel. Oh, I can't just latch you on. I should be able to do it like a Newbury Park, or can I? I think I can. No. So you can't do like a sort of central line where it semi-loops back on it. It's got a weird semi-loop in it. That would be nice. Instead, I've got this monstrosity. Pause. Let's put you here, and then also we must have another train. Put you right there with a carriage on you, which kind of means I can take this carriage off. I did this carriage. Well, fuck it. I realised that yellow line, and yeah, it quickly becomes. Why did you go past? What the fuck? Fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Oh my god. I've got too many circles. So many circles. No, oh no. And this line is nothing but special ones. Like, it's got a cross, a star, a diamond. That's bad. You can take... I can show you the... Oh. Oh no. 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 Oh. Not the one I was paying attention to. How far? Only 914 passengers. It ain't bad. Let's quickly go back to the menu. But it's just genuinely a really pleasantly quiet game. I suddenly find myself like completely lost in terms of hours, where you'll look away one moment and look back and you spent 3 hours just making trains. It's really quite pleasant, and the music's nice and soothing. Obviously you can like turn it down and just listen to a podcast or porn, I don't know. But it's just like the nice individual designs to coincide with actual train stations. Like the Seal one, for example, instead of just a block of water like in the London Underground, you've got this nice wavy thing, and it's like, oh, really nice. And then like the New York one, they've got the one where, you know, their layout where it shows every individual dock, because apparently that's information that people give a shit about. Well, that's a really bad idea. And it's just a genuinely nice, chill game. Anyway, before I get completely lost in trains again, this was Mini Metro. It's a really fun, peaceful game. I'll probably have an actual full review on my blog website thing. There'll be a link in the description down below, and why not check it out? Anyway, see ya.